that is fun and exciting and everything else.
Well, hell bells. I guess it's a good time to start drinking, right?
Oh, I think it's past time to start drinking.
Welcome to another wonderful show of Computer Knows Best.
Computer hates us. I'm not even on a computer.
Oh, shit.
All right. So we had a week off. We're back. Season number 4, episode 2. Almost didn't happen.
Almost. Came close.
Almost didn't. So, it is 8:13 Pacific Standard Time. Do you know where your cryptids are?
Yep.
Because we know.
We know.
We got no idea.
Dude, I don't even know if I want to touch my computer just in case something goes haywire.
All right, God. So we are in our international month. Maybe shorter if we continue having computer issues and glitches and everything else. Today, we are going to the Congo.
Congo?
The Congo. We are going to talk about Mokele-mbembe.
At least you didn't butcher that one. Oh, crap.
I should probably get some alcohol. We're going to be talking about Africa. I'm sure I'm going to offend everybody. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that is the problem, is that I'm butchering when we butchered all the French stuff. I butchered all the French stuff. And now the French witch doctors are going, you know what? You guys don't get to talk anymore. Maybe that's what it is.
If you're talking about alcohol, I already got going. So, hey.
Yeah. All right, so a little bit late. Hopefully everybody's just going to tune in a little bit late.
Yeah.
So first stop on cryptids.fandom.com. Mokele-mbembe means the one who stops the flow of rivers. In Lingala language, it is a dinosaur-like cryptid that lives in the Congo. It is said they look like a sauropod or a long-necked dinosaur, such as an Apatosaurus or Diplodocus. God, no, I already just butchered crap left
You're
and right.
Going.
I really probably
is numbered.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we need to figure out how to do a little number system. Did he butcher it? One.
Yeah, put a camera up there.
Because if I'm going to do a shot every time I mispronounce something, I'm going to be just gone before the hour.
Yeah, I was going to say, he ain't going to make it but 5 minutes.
All right, so we got Apatosaurus. The Mokele-mbembe was the focus of the children's book Cryptid Hunters by Roland Smith. There have been many sightings in the Congo and the Cameroon. Its meat is apparently poisonous, as a group of villagers once killed one, and everyone who ate it at the meat died shortly afterwards. But if everybody ate the meat, then how do we know that it came from Mbembe?
Right.
That kind of puts a little problem in the issue there. Besides the Sasquatch, Loch Ness Monster, Chupacabra, and the Mothman, this is one of the most well-known cryptids. The article goes on to say, in the jungles of Central African countries of the Congo, Cameroon, and Gabon, there were reports of an animal with a long neck, a long tail, and rounded shaped tracks with 3 claws. The closest known animal that has these characteristics is a sauropod dinosaur. When some of the local people I should go get some alcohol. The Kuala region would draw in the dirt or sand a representation of the Mokele-mbembe. They drew the shape of a sauropod dinosaur. Then when they were shown a picture of a sauropod dinosaur, they said that picture is Mokele-mbembe. Mokele-mbembe means the one that stops the flow of the rivers. The French priests in the region called it a monstrous animal. So we have a French priest that had seen this thing. Mokele-mbembe is also used as a generic term to refer to other animals like Oh my God. This was not the article I originally read. Emala Natuka Mabulu. I like that one better. Mabula. Naguma Morin. Don't worry, everybody. I think we're going to go to a easier country next Sunday that I can pronounce.
Dang, dude. I'll just sit here and kind of keep an eye on you because my laptop's just going. Whoop.
We have been cursed.
It's a cursed night. We should just pull the plug.
No, we're just gonna stumble through this.
That's what this is gonna be, a stumble through episode. Guarantee it.
You gotta have the high episodes, the stumble episodes, and the low episodes.
And then you have the below episodes below that.
All right, so its body size is somewhere between the size of a hippopotamus and an elephant. Its length has been reported to be around 5 to 10 meters, 16 to 32 feet. The length of the neck is between 1.6 to 3.3 meters, 5 to 10 feet. The length of the tail is between 1.6 to 3.3 meters, 5 to 10 feet for your American people. The reports of Cameroon have reported Mokele-mbembe up to be 75 feet in length. I still like Mabulu.
Yeah.
That's easier to say and funner. I mean, hey, why not? I lost my place. So there have also been reports of a frill on the back of the head. The frill is like the comb found on a male chicken. There have been reports of having a horn on its head. It could be used on terrified locals who have found bones of prehistoric sauropods like Paraliton, Aglyphosaurus, Volcanodon, or Masopondylus, although they only grew up to 45 feet. Although the skin is predominantly reddish brown with a color range from gray to brown, there are no reports of hair on the animal. I see we have one person who apparently is just gonna get through this.
Yeah, braving it, huh?
We salute you, good sir or madam.
Definitely.
For suffering through this one. Don't worry, we'll try to make the next episode on time. We'll go out Saturday and we'll give some offerings to many gods and goddesses and deities and be like, please, we don't mean any harm.
No more gremlins.
Yeah, we will exercise the gremlins. All right, so we do have some sightings. April 2000 is the last time it was seen in Cameroon, the Bumba River. 2 Congolese security guards have seen it. 2001, this is all out of order. Yeah. This page is not done right.
Which page is that?
This is the cryptid.fandom.com. We got April 2000, Cameroon. February, March 2001, Crypto Safari, Cameroon. November 2000, the Gibbons Wets, Cameroon expedition. 1992, Operation Congo 2. In 1992, the Japanese expedition. The tracks are rounded in shape and between 30 to 90 centimeters, 1 to 3 feet, in freedom. The diameter with 3 claws, the distance between the tracks is about 2.1 to 2.4 meters, 7 to 8 feet. The basic belief is that Mokele-mbembe does not make any sounds, so there have been conflicting reports. So, when I get a new laptop and we can put up pictures again, there are pictures of the footprints that look like a dinosaur track or a very large elephant track. That's Skeptic's Corner down the end there.
Yeah. Are we gonna make it to Skeptic's Corner?
I don't know. It's gonna be a long night. Oh yeah, so no sounds. There have been conflicting reports. This is probably due to the fact that Mokele-mbembe is used genetically for other animals, and the sound is being confused with Emila Notuka, which makes a sound like a snort, howl, roar, rumble, or a growl. Mokele-mbembe lives in the pools and swamps adjacent to the rivers, the Liakola swamp region of the People's Republic of the Congo on the continent of Africa. It uses the lakes as a crossing path to go from one river to another river. A West African carving of a strange animal currently housed at Glenmora House in County Tipperary in Ireland is believed to be, by some cryptozoologists, represent Mokele-mbembe. Depicts a scaly animal with a long neck, a small head, cloven feet, a long tail, and a thin structure below its tail. It is alongside a smaller animal with similar features, but no neck, and its relationship with the smaller animal is unclear. Well, there's been suggesting the carving may be a modern creation, has apparently been at Glenmora House since at least the 1950s, decades before Western interest in Mokele-mbembe. And we're just going to keep just butchering things. A little side note, Mokele-mbembe was featured as a kaiju in Godzilla King of the Monsters, though only its silhouette and name were shown. Should have just shown the whole thing, man. Should have shown the whole thing. We could have had it. The habitat. The habits. The pygmies of the Lukala swamp region report that the essential diet of Mokele-mbembe consists of the Alambo plant. Since it only eats plants, then Mokele-mbembe is classified as a herbivore. Even though it would be kind of funny if it was actually like an omnivore and was eating little pygmies. I'm just throwing it all out, man. The show's already kind of aired. It's a cursed show. Why not?
May as well.
Hey, we're not getting sponsored. We're not getting any money off of this. They can't. They can't take away. Yeah, they can't. They can't hurt us.
No, we're just hurt by not being able to do this. So, cheers. No,
it is what it is. We're having fun. It's chaos. It's not our show without the
chaos. Yes. And the sole survivor that's watching or listening to this, yeah, join us in a drink or two.
As long as they're of drinking age, legal drinking age.
Absolutely.
We're going to put that down on the bottom. Legal drinking age.
Not endorsed by.
Not endorsed. Let me see. The Malambo plant actually describes two plants. Why is this all confusing? Oh, yeah, the name could mean this animal, this animal, this animal, this animal, this animal, and it only eats this plant, but the plant can be considered to be two different plants. Yeah.
No.
Landolphia mani and Landolphia owarinus, Owariensis. Ireninus. It's just dark pepper, ain't no alcohol. But still take a shot.
Dr. Pepper, no alcohol.
Should have planned ahead.
I did. See, that's probably the problem.
So basically, it's identified as two different plants. Mokele-mbembe lives most of the time underwater, except when it eats or travels to another part of the swamp. It is reported that Mokele-mbembe does not like hippopotamuses and will kill them on sight. But it does not eat them. Hippopotamuses cannot be found where Mokele-mbembe lives. It has been reported Mokele-mbembe will overturn boats and kill the people from the boats by biting them and hitting them with its tail, but it does not eat the people. There we go. All right, some cryptid violence.
Question.
Yes.
if it doesn't like hippos, and hippos are not in the area where it's at, how does it know it doesn't like hippos?
Apparently, every time it's moving from one part of the swamp to another part, and it's crossing the river and it crosses paths with a hippo, then it beats the crap out of the hippo.
We gotta charge money to watch that.
If we know where all the hippos are crossing and we know it's right along the way, set up some game cameras, put in some live cameras, put in some Starlink. Come on, that's pay-per-view. You can fund everything.
We'll get that announcer that does the "Are you ready to roll?"
And, you know,
Anyway.
if the hippos ain't coming up the river, I'm sure there'll be a boat. The Mokele-mbembe will just beat the crap out of.
Whoever.
Yeah. If this was a living sauropod, most scientists and paleontologists doubt it would become hostile or carnivorous due to the fact that there are over 1,000 kinds of plants in the Congo. It's the Congo. It's also plants and carnivorous creatures and kinds of crap that can kill you. Like Australia. Maybe we'll go to Australia next because everything in Australia wants to kill you. Even the koalas.
Even the koalas? Come on, not the koalas.
If they could, they would. But the eucalyptus plants kind of dope them out of their head. They have to sleep for 23 hours out of the day. But if they weren't eating the eucalyptus and getting poisoned and having to sleep it off, I'm sure they would be just jumping out of a little tree like Ewoks and just killing everything.
Ewoks. Yeah.
Australia, that's a whole different show. And I don't think that would be cryptids because literally everything. Kangaroo, oh, it's soft and cuddly and it looks so cool. No, it's a prize fighter. Beat the crap out of you. Let's go to the beach. Let's go out wading in the river. Oh, there's a blue ring octopus. You can die. There's a little box jellyfish. You can die. There's sharks. There are gators. You die. You die. You die. You go inside. You go, I'll go away from the beach into the center of Australia. There's spiders and snakes, and they'll kill you automatically. Anyway.
Oh my god. Oh. Yes. Off the rails.
Why not? We got to save it somehow, and comedy always saves everything. Now we got that one person still holding on strong.
Give them their 5 minutes, they'll be gone. Oh shit!
And they're not even commenting. It might be Twitch, it might be YouTube, it might be the Facebook page.
Oh my god!
Hey, whoever's watching, if you could just say hi, because we like to highlight you. Right now, you're the champ. We got to do something nice for you. You're hanging in for a show that's kind of going off the rails, downhill.
That taped at 8 o'clock, and we didn't start till 8:13.
Oh, you gotta love issues.
Yes.
All right, so there's a little part on the article here. It says hoax. So it's kind of like Skeptic's Corner, a little early.
A lot early. Oh,
There we go.
you got some shit up there. Oh,
Yeah, we got some stuff going on up there.
damn, I'm lost. I haven't seen that in a while.
I forgot to do it. All right, so Skeptic's Corner, a little portion, then we can jump back whenever the article takes us. Scientists usually agree that the creature is a hoax, but others believe it could be a species of bird or other animal. Bird? A bird.
Yeah, no.
That's a big-ass bird.
Right?
It's 75 feet long. It's a bird. Big bird, everybody.
And all this is in the Congo.
It's all this in the Congo, and it's a giant...
And honestly, how much of that Congo has really been explored?
Probably not a lot.
So, I mean, in theory, there could be something there.
Something.
I'll give it to something.
But I mean, if it's a giant bird that's 75 feet long,
Yeah.
I'm still crapping myself. No, it's not a dinosaur. It's just a 75-foot long bird.
Well, you won't run out of chicken anytime soon.
That's where we walk in and go, oh, we're looking for a dinosaur. No, it's a giant bird. Oh, you know what? We don't have the the firepower for this.
Right.
And one person, you're the hero of the night. Anyway, where were we? Okay, if we see bird or other animal, the evidence for it being a hoax tends to be the fossil record not showing the survival of sauropods past the KPG. A counter, that is the coelacanth, was found even though it was thought to be extinct since the KPG. I believe that's the meteor strike. This can fall apart due to the fact that the coelacanth was a deep-water fish, and fish fossils don't preserve as well as dinosaur fossils, which should preserve better. The fact that the coelacanth fossils have been found in Israel, although this one could be propaganda by a Muslim creationist, and Sweden, after the KPG is further evidence, could skeptics like zoologist Darren Nash tends to use. Other evidence, such as footprints, tend to show up as faulty as they can have the wrong number of toes. The fact that the new algae was discovered during a trip to find a supposed living dinosaur, and the red clovis monkey was also thought to be extinct in the Congo for years, can be used as a talking point, saying that if they can be discovered, why can't a 32-foot dinosaur? This does not stop people from looking for it. Some people believe that the creature could be a giant lizard with a long neck, a rhino, an elephant, or even a large pangolin. If that's a large pangolin, I mean, we're talking like a little armadillo thing, but 35 to 75 feet big.
I want to know who these witnesses are and what the hell they were smoking.
And can we have some?
Right?
Pangolin.
It sounds like they're all over the place. They can't decide what to describe it as.
Well, all the natives describe it as a sauropod, but everybody else is all over the page. Oh, it's a rhino. That's a big-ass rhino. It's an elephant.
Right.
That's still a big-ass elephant.
Oh, hey, you got that big old bird. Don't forget the bird.
Yeah, it's a big-ass bird. It's still a big-ass bird. It's bigger than normal. I'm still scared. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. So there was a movie, Baby Secret of the Lost Legend, a 1985 American adventure fantasy film directed by Bill L. Norton, starring William Katz, Sean Young, Patrick McGoohan, and Julianne Fellows. The film follows paleontologist Susan Matthews Loomis and her husband George, who stumble upon a brontosaurus on an expedition in Central Africa while trying to track down a local monster. The two are pursued by the African military in an attempt to protect the baby dino and its parents. Produced by Walt Disney Studios and released on its Touchstone Films label, it was first released March 22nd, 1985. A recut version aired on American television in 1989 under the title Dinosaur, Secret of the Lost Legend is part of the wonderful world of Disney.
Oh, Disney produced film?
They did. All right, so that's all that they got on that one. So we're gonna find that other article real quick because everything is all topsy turvy and wiki wacky. And
Yeah.
there is no saving this show.
No, hell no. We're done with it.
It's all so far off the rails. We're 25 minutes in, and it's already just it's veering right into traffic.
Traffic? What traffic?
I think we scared away this. Next article is from science.howstuffworks.com by Desiree Bowie. Don't have a year on that one. Let's see what this one gives us. Deep within the dense jungles of Central Africa, Mokele-mbembe has intrigued cryptozoologists and adventure seekers alike, like the Loch Ness Monster and other famous cryptids. The beast has made appearances in various forms of pop culture, from books and films to video games. Kind of want to find that. It serves as an inspiration for fictional characters and mysterious beasts in adventure and fantasy storytelling. Its depiction ranging from a fearsome prehistoric creature that can only fit within the fictional lost world of Jurassic Park to a misunderstood and guardian of hidden realms, adding an element of intrigue and wonder to popular narratives. Here's the story of the legendary dinosaur-like creature, because we got to fill out some time. It's not a show unless we try to use. This is stumbling. This is a stumble. I think it's a fact of the matter is that nothing was working out. We got the late start, and we couldn't get our rhythm going again, and we're just stumbling through.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh well, we're going for it. We're going for broke.
It is what it is.
Hey, you know what? We started out strong. We have a couple week episodes. Then we'll get back up and we'll build it. And we'll have that one strong episode at the end. Just everything in between.
Don't jinx it now.
The legend takes shape. The legend of the strange animal dates back centuries, passed down through generations of indigenous tribes of Central Africa. Mokele-mbembe, a term originating from the Lingala language of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, loosely translates to one who stops the flow of rivers, which is where this creature allegedly resides. We got all that. According to local lore, the being dwelled in the deep, unexplored swamps of river systems of the Congo Basin and often hid in the caves carved by rivers into the clay shores and sharp bends. So it sounds like it's basically anywhere you got a sharp bend in the river, it likes to live there. Which makes sense because that's kind of where all the fish will tend to hide out. So, I mean, no, wait a minute. It doesn't eat fish. It eats plants. That shoots that theory down.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it didn't say that in the article. It was my own little 2 cents. We got 2 people watching. Well, you kind of watch the train wreck.
Wow. I don't know. That one person's been on here a while. They're solid.
That one person is craving chaos.
And the new one, I don't know if they'll be able to stay very long at this rate.
And nobody's commenting, so who knows where it is. By the way, people, we don't accept gifts. There's no Patreon. We don't want your money because our shows are chaos. I pay us for chaos. If you're entertained, that's what we're after. You learned something, not on this
chaos, I'd pay myself.
Oh, we lost one. We're down to 1.
Told you.
According to the local lord of the beam dwelling, these subterranean dwellings provided the semi-aquatic animal with a sanctuary where it could retreat and elude prying eyes. The dinosaur-sized cryptid is said to be highly territorial and fiercely protective of its habitat. Prevalent belief among local fishermen was that any canoe that came close to Mokele-mbembe's domain was doomed. The creature would allegedly launch immediate attacks upon these vessels, ruthlessly dispatching its crews. I'm sure a lot of people are going, my, can't you guys take a canoe trip down the Congo? The perplexing aspect was that the bodies of the unfortunate victims were left untouched, as if the creature had no interest in consuming them. But it may have been disinterested because of its dietary preferences. Some locals claim the Mokele-mbembe was a herbivorous creature, feeding solely on vegetation found within its habitat. It may only have ventured onto the shores during daylight hours to look for a suitable plant matter to eat, which makes sense. It's the Congo. There's plants everywhere. And like we do in Bigfooting, when we go out to do our Squatch expeditions, we follow the food. Where there's food, there's something big. The more food that there is, the bigger the animal can be. Eyewitness reports. So now we got a little bit more, and I'm going to just butcher the crap out of this one. One person still hang on tight. In 1776, Abby Levan Bonaventure Croyat, that's a mouthful, penned a captivating narrative in his work History of Longo, Congo, and Other Kingdoms in Africa. He told the tale of French mercenaries stumbling upon tracks left by unknown animals of immense proportions deep within the jungle. Prints marked by enormous claw marks measured about 3 feet in circumference, leading the observers to conclude that the creature did not sprint, but rather ambled with its claws spaced an extraordinary distance apart. The elephants didn't leave behind these colossal imprints, then what did? Physical descriptions. The world got a step closer to solving the mystery of the prince in 1913 when the German government initiated a survey of its colony in Cameroon. Tasked with the leading expedition was Captain Freiherr von Steinlu zu Lausnitz. Blah. Let me give that one another try. Captain Freiherr von Stein zu Lausnitz would soon contribute a crucial report to the annals of cryptozoology. Von Stein described a creature deeply feared by the inhabitants of specific regions, encompassing the territories of the Congo, the lower Ubangi, the Sangha, and the Ikalamba rivers. According to reports of sightings compiled by von Stein, the creature boasted a brownish-gray color reminiscing of its surroundings, rival an elephant in its size department. The massive creature was said to have a smooth skin, a long flexible neck, a small head, and only one tooth. So how the hell do we know that it only had one tooth? I almost feel like von Stein got way up close and went, "Hello there, how? I would like to look at your teeth now."
I am a dentist.
You only have one tooth. Oh my. Oh nine. You only have one tooth. Some narratives. Only one tooth. How do you know? Anyway, some narratives spoke of a long tail akin to that of an alligator, further adding to the creature's awe-inspiring appearance. One of the most fascinating aspects of Mokele-mbembe is its purported link to dinosaurs. Cryptozoology believers suggest that it could be a surviving dinosaur species related to the likes of a long-extinct Brachiosaurus or Diplodocus. The similarity between eyewitness accounts and dinosaur descriptions fuels the speculation that a relic population of dinosaurs could have persisted in the remote African wilderness because of its distinct physical attributes like its long neck, enormous size, and small head. Some believe it to be a living sauropod dinosaur that miraculously survived extinction. However, skeptics counter that if the creature was indeed the last living dinosaur, someone would have captured physical evidence of it traipsing around the Congo Basin by now. But nobody ever goes to the Congo Basin, because everything wants to kill you. Over the years, numerous expeditions have set out to uncover the truth behind the Mokele-mbembe legend. In 1981, the most famous of these expeditions was led by herpetologist Dr. Lloyd Mackel and cryptozoologist James Powell. The team ventured deep into the swamps of the Congo, hoping to gather evidence of the creature's existence. Despite facing challenging conditions and enduring the hazards of the jungle, their expedition yielded no definite proof. However, Mokele-mbembe sightings continue to be reported by locals and occasional adventurers exploring the vast and unexplored regions of Central Africa. Witnesses describe encounters with a large reptilian creature, often near bodies of water, and emphasize its long neck and massive size. As with any cryptid, skepticism plays a significant role in the discourse surrounding Mokele-mbembe. Critics argue that the lack of scientific evidence and the reliance on eyewitness testimony make it challenging to validate the existence of such a creature. Hang on, talking skeptics. Back to skeptics corner. Back in. Critics argue that the lack of scientific evidence and the reliance on the eyewitness testimony make it challenging to validate the existence of such a creature. scientifically trained minds demand hard evidence, bones, fossils, and photographs to support the believer's claims. Even though if we had photographs, how many photographs do we have of Bigfoot out in the world? Gimlin Patterson film, and everybody goes, no, it's a fake. So even if we got a picture of Mokele-mbembe walking across the stream, and we go, yeah, it's a brontosaurus.
That's an
They'll
AI.
they'll go, no, it's not. To address this skepticism, some expeditions have focused on employing modern scientific methods to investigate the legend. For instance, sonar technology has been used to scan the murky waters of Central African rivers and lakes, searching for any large unidentified creatures. Unfortunately, these efforts have yet to provide conclusive proof, leaving the existence of Mokele-mbembe unverifiable. In their book, Abominable Science, The Origin of the Yeti, Nessie, and Other Famous Cryptids, authors Daniel Loxton and Donald Prothio also approach Mokele-mbembe from a skeptical perspective. They argue that the creature is likely a product of misinterpretation and hoaxes rather than a real living creature. Loxton and Prothio critically examined the evidence and claims surrounding Mokele-mbembe, concluding that there was no credible scientific evidence to support the existence of such a creature. They argue that the reports and sightings of Mokele-mbembe are also based on misidentifications, hoaxes, and cultural beliefs, rather than concrete evidence of an unknown dinosaur-like creature living in the African wilderness. Woo! Excellent. So, yeah.
Yeah. I got nothing, man. I mean, anything could be possible over there in the Congo.
Well, I mean, if we were to talk about like the giant Titan boa that was seen back in, what was it, 70s, and then there was another large snake seen in the Congo about a year ago. Maybe the Congo's, the land of the lost and weird crap's going on.
Well, it's possible.
Oh yeah, here's the thing: is the Congo's got not only that one, but they've got the Kasai Rex, a tyrant king-sized dinosaur from the Congo. It just basically looks like a giant T-Rex running around the wilds and the plains of the Congo eating things. So maybe the Congo is the land of the lost. It just the dinosaurs didn't get the memo that you're supposed to be dead.
Yeah. Oh, it's all that coverage. The canopy. It shielded them.
Yeah, I mean, apparently there's like a bunch of dinosaur-like cryptids in the Congo. I mean, there's reports of a Spinosaurus, another bipedal, with a big sail on it, made famous.
Hell, in this case, I call it all bullshit.
I mean, that's the thing is, we're not really exploring the Congo, so we could basically just say anything, oh my God, there was something weird.
Exactly. Maybe they were hallucinating while they were there in the Congo.
There's also supposed to be like a Stegosaurus-style creature in the Congo.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm telling you, I think the Congo just has everything. I mean, you got a Brontosaurus, you got a Stegosaurus, you got a T-Rex, giant birds.
So should we put that on the bucket list to head to the Congo?
No. We don't have the firepower to go to the Congo.
Hell no. I'd be saying, hurry up and kill me.
Yeah, our luck, we'd find the big Brontosaurus. It would knock us over. We float down the river a little ways, and we get up on the river and get stomped on by the Stegosaurus. And while we're laying there hoping for death, then along comes a T-Rex and maybe finish us off.
Or hell, they may just think we're their little pets. Come along, little Docky. We're gonna go feed the children. Take you to their nest. Your dinner, buddy.
So there you go, Mokele-mbembe. in the bag because we got nothing else. We got two people, one person still sticking on. If you got any questions, go ahead and ask. Otherwise, we're probably going to wrap up a little short tonight because there's nothing more we can do. I mean, we can go off the rails on Australia, but we're going to wait. Australia will be in this month somewhere. We're going to have to talk.
It was Tammy. Yeah, Tammy, you didn't miss nothing, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you missed
absolutely nothing.
Nothing. We started late and we just couldn't get our foot and couldn't get her running. And yeah.
Computer glitching. You know the show. It ain't unless there's chaos.
Unless there's absolute chaos 24/7. Everything goes to crap.
And that was tonight for sure.
Yeah, that was totally tonight. Hopefully next week will be better. So I don't know. Give me your outro and
the outro. Oh, you mean the one about keeping your cryptids close and tight and hug them all night? That one?
Let's go with that one because we just need to just.
That's the one.
That is the one. We just need to duck out and do the best we can.
Oh, thank you, Tammy. We kind of like it. We kind of like it. We don't necessarily love it yet. Until the chaos is over.
And on that note, everybody, we are going to just jump the hell out of here and pick it up next week. And hopefully we got a rhythm and a rhyme and we got something better. But welcome to the chaos. So
no drink is in order and a cigar.
I do believe a drink and a smoker are definitely needed tonight. So
definitely.
We'll leave you all alone. Thank you. And that one person, I wish you would have said something. Said, we're going to put you, Tammy, this other person might be the number one fan because they stuck in it from the very beginning to the very end.
Maybe it was Tammy. She decided to wait till now to say something.
I don't know. Anyway, we're going to leave. We're going to be gone and we'll post somewhere on next week's show. We're going to find something better, something more interesting, something where maybe I won't butcher the language as much because then maybe the gremlins will go away and we'll satisfy them and they'll be happy. Yay! God. All right, everybody. Thanks for going. James, you got the final word.
Get me out of here.
Well, everybody.
Not everyone.